Think of it as enemy territory. Forget the pretty balloons, free cup of coffee. That's to lull you into a false sense of security.
I just want a new car, Amy. You're making it sound like it's war.
It is war, for your money. Your fresh meat, especially if you're a woman. Look, you'll find how much the car costs from a consumer magazine. You bring a legal pad, calculator, you're prepared. And if all else fails, show them your badge. There's a fear of God into them every time. Whoa, looks like we've got a live one. Hold on. Stay where you are, sir.
We're going to the hospital. We have to hurry.
At Idaho and 3rd. In need of an ambulance
All right,
immediately.
It's fine. Just relax. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You'll be fine. Just relax. Try to relax.
721, where's our ambulance? Where is our ambulance? Please.
Is she all right? Is the baby going to be okay now?
Mr. Zoritich will know soon, but you have to try to relax, okay?
Look, my cab. Can I still drive it?
Don't worry, your cab should be fine.
Look, it's all I have, me and my wife. If I can't drive, I can't work.
What's the story? Is she okay?
Yeah, but she lost the baby.
No. Because of the accident?
Do you have a way to get home, sir? Can your wife pick you up?
No, she has no car. Are you sure of this? She lost the baby.
Mr. Zoritich, come with us. We'll take you home.
Are you absolutely sure? You? You did this? No, it was an accident. I promise you.
You killed my child.
No. I was only trying to get her here. She told me to hurry.
She didn't tell you to drive without thinking. Stupid Buya!
Mr. Yanov, back off, please.
You called me Buya.
No
one called me Buya! No!
Okay, let's everybody calm down.
Oh, back off. Come on now, you two. I think we've had enough tragedy for one day. Mr. Yanov, please.
Okay, let's go, Mr. Zoritich.
Come on.
We leave Croatia so our child can grow up safe from Serbs.
Mr. Yanov, excuse me. Come on, come
To
on.
have a Serb to kill him here.
Mr. Yanov, I'm sorry.
You know nothing about.
I think I do.
There was trouble here, officer. That punk, the perp,
Yep. Disarmed him myself.
according to the book.
Oh, you bet. Learned from the best cop the city's ever seen.
How you doing?
This is my training officer, Richie Stiles. Richie, meet retired Detective Whalen, my grandfather.
Pleased to meet you, sir. I've heard a lot about you.
How's she doing, Stiles?
Oh, not bad. A couple rough edges, but we'll polish them up.
How'd you know I was here?
I was just riding around the old neighborhood, and I heard your unit on my scanner. Anybody get hurt?
No, the clerk got hit by some flying glass, but she'll be all right. They took her to the hospital. Guy shot up the place over $20. You believe that?
It used to be one of the safest neighborhoods in the city. Now it's like the OK Corral. It's like the rest of the country. Oh! I almost forgot you. See this?
Grandpa, this is so cool.
Well, it's kind of silly. I mean, it's not like I'm Roberto Clemente.
Hey, if anybody belongs in the Police Hall of Fame, it's you. And they're gonna throw you a ceremony at Zone 7?
Mark it on your calendar. Make an old guy happy to have his granddaughter there, especially one as pretty as you.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Now, pay attention to your training officer. We back each other up. That's what this job is all about, Buttercup.
We're about done here. Buttercup.
If that gets around, I swear, your name is Mud. Believe it.
I saw her outside her apartment. 2 cabs passed her by. Didn't care she was pregnant. I did. She told me to hurry, you know. What was I supposed to do? I didn't mean for this to happen.
Mr. Zortich, it was an accident. Do you know them?
We live in the same neighborhood.
I thought Serbians and Croatians didn't get along.
There are more Serbs and Croats in this city than anywhere outside the Balkans. Only there's never been any problem here. Look, I'm not a political man. I came to this country simply to work and to make a better life for my family, that's all.
I understand.
It's over now. You take it easy, Mr. Zorotic.
Thank you very much.
Poor guy. You make one dumb mistake.
Booyah. Why is it that I've never heard this word? I know exactly what it means.
Grandpa? You all right? What happened?
Stupid. I was foolish. What are you doing here?
They called me. Tell me what happened.
I was driving on Collins Street there, checking out a few of the old haunts. And there was this pool hall on the corner. Used to be Dooley's. And there was this gang I think in the alley there.
They found him sitting on the curb, pretty banged up.
What kind of gang were they? How old were they?
What? I don't know.
Did he get a good look at him? Could he give us a description?
No. Will you help me up here?
Grandpa, are you sure you're okay? I mean, we should take you to the hospital.
No. No, I don't want to go to the hospital. I want to sit in my garden for a while. Listen, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Well, why don't you let me drive you home?
No, there's no need for that, Buttercup.
I'd feel better if you'd let me.
No, I'm okay. Don't embarrass an old man.
I'll call you later.
You know that old Peckerwood? Man, some people don't know what they're talking about.
So you never told me what happened to the car dealership. Yo, Earth to Lynn, you with us today?
Yeah, I'm sorry, dealership. I did what you told me to do.
And?
I got kicked off the lot. Oh, that's funny. But this morning, he called back with the offer I wanted.
The give and take of a free market economy. You gotta love it.
No, I don't, because the way things are going, everything's turned into a negotiation. What's going on over there?
Whoa, hey, okay, fellas.
We were just playing.
Looks like you were fighting to me.
We were playing Hulk Hogan. I'm Hulk.
Oh, Hulk. Well, who are you?
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair, right. I'm sorry. I'll tell you what, Rick. Keep it down a little. Hulk, watch the headlocks, okay?
Just try to relax.
It's Ric Flair, you know.
I wouldn't want to mess with him. No wonder everyone comes to America. Culture.
All units at the 1024 916 Ford Street. All units respond.
It's a block away.
Unit 725 responding. Let's go.
Somebody give us a phone.
Did you see him? What did he look like? Was it Janov?
No, I don't know.
For God's sakes, dear, calm down now and tell me.
I will calm down when you stop yelling at me.
I am not yelling at you.
Taxi on fire, or a cab on
Destroyed
fire.
my car, that crow at Janov.
Did you see him?
Everyone okay?
No, I didn't see him. I was asleep.
No injuries.
Where's the fire department anyway? Why aren't
They're on
they
their
here?
way. They're on their way.
Did you see the person who did this, man?
Go on, tell them now. Tell them.
I was getting ready for work and I looked out the window. I saw a man. He threw a bottle into the cab.
If you saw him, could you recognize him? Could you identify this man?
Of course she can.
I think so.
Damn.
Number 3, can you step forward, please? You turn to your right. Okay, step back.
It's him, isn't it? Tell them.
You want to let your wife do the talking here, please, sir?
I'm not sure.
Of course you're sure. Where's could it be? Take another look. It's him.
Okay. All right, it's time for a coffee break, okay? Officer Shapiro, can you escort Mr. Zartik into the fashionable visitors' lounge, like now?
Is it him?
Just take another look at him. It's okay. Take your time.
It could be him.
It could be. Look, Mrs. Zartik, what we need here is it for sure. It could be. That's not good enough. So is it? Is it for sure? Is that the man?
No. No.
Okay. It's all right.
Ugly piss-ass buzz bucket. Come and get me.
Ugly!
Yeah, no, they got nothing.
All right, we'll see what's going on.
Another John Doe. No.
Quit! Yeah! Let's go. You know, you give me a headache, you know that?
If I didn't lose my arm, I would have kicked your butt.
Tough guy. Big tough guy.
What do we have here?
Assault. The deadly weapon.
Huh. You treat that right. That cost me over $2,000.
Shut up. What's your name?
Butch Cosgo.
Your real name?
Elwood.
Elwood.
Yeah.
Elwood's nice. Elwood's a keeper, buddy.
Elwood Costco.
Pound that arm, buddy.
You can't do that. That's my arm.
It's the business.
Evidence.
Come
Let's
on.
I'll see you tomorrow, buddy.
Good night, Cynthia.
I need my arm.
Should have thought of that earlier, huh? Wise guy. Let's go.
So's the babe.
That is Cynthia Doyle, downtown. Sent her over to pick up some old files. Sweet girl.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. I know that boy.
The only way to get rid of temptation is to yield to it.
Maybe you should use this.
Got two of my own.
Officer? What's shaking?
Wanted to ask you something about the elderly gentleman I was talking to yesterday.
A nutball?
Take it easy, pal. That's her grandfather.
Did you see the gang that beat him up?
Is that what he told you? Man's got himself a gang fixation.
What are you talking about?
Well, he said something about a gang, but that's not how he got himself messed up.
How many brews have you had today, buddy?
That's not drunk talk. That's for real.
Well, then why don't you tell us what happened for real?
Well, he come up here, started pushing me around, said I was part of a conspiracy, Rainy gang, something like that. Said he was a cop doing an investigation. I never saw a cop that ancient. Well, that's not a wisecrack. That's the truth.
Well, he was a cop. Once.
He won now? I didn't think so. Well, he started pushing me, and I pushed back just once. Not hard either, and fell off the stoop. Then he got up and staggered off. Wasn't my fault. I barely tapped him. You shouldn't be out harassing folks anyhow.
Peterson, line 3.
Excuse me.
You dirty crowat! You're ruining my life!
Okay, knock it off.
You deserve worse. You kill my child, you deserve to die.
Hey, hey, hey! She said knock it off! Let's go, let's go! Okay. Take him, please!
Wow, that was super.
A little rough, but solid work, Stan.
I'm Martillo.
Help me! Oh my God, help me! I'm trapped! Somebody give me a hand here. Come on, really. I need just a minute. Take a minute, please. Come on. I know somebody's in there. Please help me. Come on, please. Lady, come on. I got you. That is what I did. I got you. And by the way, that is a very disarming outfit you have there.
Not bad, Springer. Not bad. I'll take that.
Not bad. That was great. That was great.
Hi, Grandpa.
Marty, how you doing?
Wow, the garden looks wonderful.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. When the mills were going full force, you couldn't grow a thing. Smog killed everything. Now, no mills, no jobs, plenty of fresh air. I think I'd rather have the mills. The mills. They are the backbone of the city.
Grandpa, What were you doing on the lower hill yesterday?
Told you. Visiting some old haunts.
You didn't get beat up by a gang, did you?
What's that?
Grandpa, who are the Rainey gang?
I can't talk about that now.
What do you mean you can't talk about it? Why not?
Because it's about a case.
A case? You're working on a case?
Yeah, I'm doing a favor for the big brass, you see there. They made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
Well, what exactly are they involved in? I mean,
It's all almost wrapped up now. I don't want you to say anything to anybody, okay? No, I mean it. Because it could be dangerous.
I won't tell anyone, I promise.
You know, you young singles, you don't get enough greens. I'm gonna give you some lettuce and tomatoes. And my kooks. My kooks are unbelievable this year. Look at that one, huh?
Hey, real lightning rod back there. You grounded that storm in 2 seconds.
Just doing my job, buddy.
You cool?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be at the bar. You need to wrap, okay?
Thank you.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, you know, it doesn't ring a bell, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's not true. It's odd as hell, though.
Imp and iron, please, and make it a light beer. What's odd as hell?
You ever heard of the Rainey gang?
Rainy Gang. What exactly did they do?
I'm not even sure they exist. I just heard the name the other day.
I do remember something. I don't know, back in 69, 70, when I was a rookie. Yeah, the Rainy Gang conspiracy it was.
No, I think this one's current.
Maybe they're connected. What else you know about them, son?
I don't know, they were like some radical hippie group, like the Weathermen, only more violent. They were gonna blow up some buildings at Pitt and Carnegie Tech. Big deal at the time.
So did any of these guys escape, you know?
Nah, we'd have heard about it. Oh, listen, by the way, congratulations on your granddad. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Excuse me.
Sir Croat thing's really getting to you.
Amy, I just think this whole thing is so ridiculous that I can't... Okay, look. I've dealt with prejudice all my life. I mean, even though I had great neighborhood, great school system, there was always something there. In a look, in an attitude, and I had it better than most. But still, there was always something there to remind you. This, just...
I know a little bit about that, too.
Do you? Suppose you lived in a place where everything you said and everything you did was judged by the color of your skin.
Look, I grew up in a neighborhood where kids who looked just like me would throw snowballs at my back, rocks, and yell, "Yo, kid, you're a dirty Jew." Think about that.
I am thinking about that. Look at what it's come to. Same people, same basic history, and they're killing each other. Over what?
You can't dictate racial or ethnic intolerance. There's no logic to it. You have to deal with things like this one case at a time. It's not going to change overnight.
Especially if no one tries.
I'm sorry. I didn't know anyone was in here. That's okay. I'm finished. I can get it. Yeah, this is really an old case. My grandpa broke this case a long time ago. how he got his gold shield. Excuse me.
You sure about this?
Yes, I'm sure. And he's out working on a case that he solved 25 years ago.
That explains a lot. Look, I'm sorry, Molly. I know this must hurt like hell.
It doesn't feel good.
You think he knows what's happening?
Of course he knows. He tried to cover it up with that story about the brass needing him. He probably spends half his time trying to remember what he's done, trying not to make a fool out of himself. And he must be so afraid that somebody's going to find out.
You have to do something. You know that.
I know, but what am I supposed to say? He's so proud. It'll probably break his heart. It's like a slow death. The death of his dignity, the death of his pride. He's just gonna disappear, Richard.
Hey, maybe something can be done. Right now, we just don't know much.
I know I hate what's happening to him. It's unfair.
Life is unfair, Molly. But it's a hell of a lot fairer than death. And that's all we have.
I just can't believe it. I can't. It's.
Cynthia, you know, I lost my sense of awe of women at a really early age. But I gotta tell you, ever since the first day you came to work here, you know, I've been thinking about what I'm actually gonna say to you when we met.
Really?
Absolutely. Of course, really. I mean, you know, you're a knockout. I mean, I'm actually here talking to you, and I don't know what to say, really, because, well, yeah, you take my breath away.
That is so nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, what do you say we get together sometime? You know, maybe go out for a little dinner, a little dancing, candlelight, that sort of thing. Would you like that? Amazing. All right, look. What do you say we just forget about the dinner and go right to the Blue Star Motel?
And here I thought you were different. Jerk.
Curses, boiled again. You know where I'm gonna stuff this?
Hey, enough is enough. This is going back into evidence, you understand?
I don't think so. This is war, buddy.
You guys.
Tough break, Springer. Well, at least you have your own arm to keep you company this weekend.
Expect it when you don't expect it.
Stake out here. A tip. A bunch of crazy college kids are gonna blow up the world and hurt people.
Yeah, I heard of them, the Rainey Gang.
Damn. Now, this is the address. I thought there were apartments here. Where are they?
Well, you already got them, Officer Whalen. They're down in lockup.
They are. Oh. Well, I guess I got confused. I thought...
It's okay. It's completely understandable. I mean, all the hours you've been putting in on this case. You know what I hear? I hear that you're gonna get your gold shield about this one.
Yeah?
Yeah?
You heard that?
Yeah?
be something, huh?
Yeah.
Buttercup. What are you doing here?
Just came to see my hero in action. Come on, I'll take you home.
As big as you are.
Kelly, we're here for crowd control. If these people hadn't exhibited a tendency to bash each other's brains in, we probably wouldn't even be here.
I know that. I'm just saying that this kind of dancing is good, you know? You know what? This has a lot better chance of keeping the peace than we do.
Look, whatever gets us today. Just make sure you got my back when and if things get rough, all right?
Captain Payne.
Okay, calm down. Back up. Come on, it doesn't work that. Okay, I said calm down. Knock it off. Get out of here, you fucking cop. 1033 requesting backup immediately. All units. Now, please.
You know, a garden's a marvelous thing. If you work, feed the plants and the soil, the pests, the problems. If you're lucky, one day in season, you get something good for your efforts. Kind of like a career. Think of it that way.
Grandpa, we gotta talk about some things. I know things have been changing for you. I've been doing some research, and a friend of mine's uncle...
Molly, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to make my speech for me at the the Hall of Fame presentation.
Oh, Grandpa,
I've got my pride, Buttercup.
we'll get through this. You'll be fine.
No, you're talking to Ned Whalen. I'm not the man I used to be. Hell, there's some days I can't even find my way to the grocery store.
So, we'll write it down for you, and you'll be fine.
No. I don't want people to remember me like this. I want them to remember me at my best.
Grandpa, people love and respect you no matter what.
Molly, don't make this any harder than it is. Will you do this for me?
Of course I'll do it. It'd just be really nice to see you up there, you know?
Yeah. I'll think about it.
Well, all's quiet on the Western Front. Maybe we're out of the woods.
I wouldn't count on it.
At the very least, no one got seriously injured the other day. You can bet that wouldn't have been the way it happened if we hadn't been there.
Well, in my opinion, they're not going to be happy until they kill each other. But we calm things down. So what? Doesn't make me feel any better.
All I'm saying is that trying to change the world by yourself doesn't work. You end up getting burned out and sometimes getting more angry than the people you're trying to help. There's this idea in my religion, tikkun. It means heal the world, make it whole. But you can only do it one act at a time. It means that each person becomes more responsible for what happens in their own life. Enough small pieces adds up to one big piece.
Amy, I hear you. I just feel like we could do more. Where I come from, little pieces have a tendency to get all smashed up. Where'd I come from?
That way. Call it in.
This is 721 responding, shots fired on Ford and Maple. Where's it?
It came from there.
Police! Show yourself now!
Don't shoot me!
Aren't you Hulk Hogan? Did you fire that shot?
Just went off. I didn't mean to shoot it.
So it was an accident? If I put my gun away, will you put yours away? Are you afraid of somebody? Because if you are, there's no reason to be. We're here now.
You were there before.
You know what, Hulk? I know it's pretty bad, but if you have a gun, they can get a gun. So if you give me yours, we can try and stop this from getting worse.
I don't want them to hurt each other anymore. I don't want him to hurt me.
I'm not gonna let them hurt you. I promise. We've got to stop this right now. Will you help me?
that boy Serbo Croat?
Does it matter?
You're smart, officer.
Runs in the family, Detective Wynn.
Whoa.
He was a beat cop for 10 years, a detective for 25 more. Ned Whalen was renowned for his fairness, his sound judgment, for his valor and his strength of character, which, I am told, has found its way to his offspring. So it is a privilege, here in this place, where he distinguished himself, where he honored our fair city, to introduce the newest member of the Pittsburgh Police Hall of Fame, Detective Ned Whalen.
Thank you, Alan. When people start throwing tributes and plaques at you, you better duck, because it's a sure sign that you're a fossil. Yeah. This won't take long, because the reason I became a cop is simple. You and all of you, my comrades, protecting and serving the public was a great thing. But protecting and serving all of you is what made this a wonderful job. I want to thank you for protecting me. And I want to thank all of you for serving up the best years of my life. Thank you, Alan.